This is the body of Christ given for you. This is the blood of Christ given for you. When we serve, we are inviting people to remember Christ through this holy sacrament. So it's sacred work. I encourage you to look people in the eye. You can use their name if they're wearing their name tag or if you know them well. You also don't have to, and you are allowed to mix it up a little bit. You can say, this is the blood of Christ poured out for you and many for the forgiveness of sins. You can also just say, blood of Christ. Blood of Christ, body of Christ, given for you. If you are invited to come forward to serve communion, I'll say something like, and now we'll invite our communion servers forward. You're gonna come, sanitize your hands. Even if you're holding the cup, even if you're pretty sure your hands are pretty clean, sanitize your hands anyways, because that gives the visual and that gives a sense of peace for people in the pews. After your hands are sanitized, go ahead and take your cup or your bread directly from the communion table. You don't have to wait for somebody to give it to you. That just saves that awkward moment where you're standing there and then I'm giving instructions. It's just more smooth if people go ahead and sanitize, pick up your elements from the table, and then go to the place where you're serving communion. If you are serving the bread, you're the one, remember, saying the body of Christ given for you. You want pieces that are big enough for people to dip in the cup without getting their fingers in the juice. So I like to say aim for like a nickel or a quarter size piece of bread. You don't have to dig straight from the center. You can include a little bit of the crust, but you are the one serving the body of Christ. We do that for a couple reasons. It's meaningful for people to receive grace. Grace is something we receive from God. When Jesus said the body of Christ given for you, you are giving folks the body of Christ. It's also helpful to have one set of hands that have definitely been sanitized on that loaf of bread instead of everybody touching the same piece of bread. If you are holding the cup, the blood of Christ, sometimes people will dip and they drop, and that's okay. If they do that, then just kind of lean back and just say, we'll get you another piece of bread. It's okay. Same thing, sometimes people will eat the bread or start to put it in their mouth and then go, if you notice that, just say, it's fine. We'll get you another piece of bread. Some traditions will drink directly from the cup. If somebody really is gonna wrestle it out of your hands, it happens. It has happened to me before. But for the most part, if somebody tries to lean and take the cup, you can just say, oh, no, we'll get you bread, and you can dip it in. It is helpful to have the person serving bread first. So in our sanctuary, it means that the person with the bread will stand towards the wall. That way folks can gently receive bread and then dip it in the cup. If you get in place with your communion team and you realize you're out of order, just switch. It's okay. When you are finished serving communion, when your line is finished, you and your communion partner serve each other and then return your elements to the communion table. If you have any other questions, let me know and we can add it to future trainings. But thank you for serving God's people and inviting people to remember the body of Christ in the holy sacrament of communion. Thank you.